There we
Oh,
go. Peace. Peace.
hi,
What it do?
What's going on?
Kisha. Y'all, when I tell you she is the owner of the Woke brand, look at it. Can you just turn your camera and do a full 360
Yeah,
like this?
do
Look,
a 360.
All right, let's see if I know how to do all that. Now you know you. Okay, here I go. Here I go.
I love her. Look at that.
I'm gonna step aside
Okay.
and show you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
the
let's do the
store
galleria.
from the grand entrance. All
Yes.
Okay,
right,
yeah, let's get us the
there's
whole
that.
effect.
There's that. That
Mm,
sign, you see it
I
loud
like
and
it.
clear. The Woke brand it is. Our displays today obviously include a lot of color, a lot of culture, a lot of
Mm,
vibe, a lot of energy, very energetic, loud feel. That's exactly what the Woke brand is all about. Listen, we changed her up today, honey. Money talks, all right? We
True.
we
hey.
threw that fatigue on the denim, all right? We got stuff for the fellas, the ladies. We have things for the kids. So I definitely wanted to show you guys some of this sauce. These are
Yes.
our catwalks. We have about 1,000 choices in one room, all right? This is
Mm,
just for you guys. There's
Yes.
something here for everyone. Every single person. We have something for all races, all sizes, all shapes, all genres of people. Around
mm.
the room are some of my dope customs already created. As you can see, we're heading over to the second wall. We
Woo.
have 3 walls in the showcase on the floor. All right. We got stuff for
All right.
kids. We even have designer. We got drip bears.
Ooh, good vibes only.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have transfers. And
Yes.
so, yeah, the store is absolutely live, vibrant. I'm super excited about my team. I'm super excited about where we're getting ready to go with this. We
Yes.
specialize in the fedora hat. So the
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
fedora is really cool, really funky. I paint them personally myself. As you
Yes.
Nice.
can see, we also do the junk pin fedoras. These are really popular. A lot of people are liking these. If you're looking
Ooh.
for an eclectic piece, just something that, you just don't typically see every day. Look up
Yeah.
Mm,
top. We rock the denims out with the patches so people can definitely come in and bring their denims if they don't want to shop with us, or maybe have a very unique piece that they just want to add some spice to. My culture, of course, it got to be in here. We're gonna always make sure that's front and center.
Facts.
Those
okay.
specialized tees where you can pretty much pick whatever decal off the wall and put it on any garment of your choice that we sell. So we are literally dope custom, black owned, of course, and we rocking in the Galleria Mall. And
Right.
so
Nice.
we have the ball caps. We have our mirror masks that we make internally.
Ooh, I like those.
And the ball caps, again, you just simply pick whatever patch it is that you want. And then we have lots of items to choose from. Chill sets. This is my grand mirror, Maggie.
Oh, get it, Keisha, get it, Keisha. Hey, hey.
Mm,
You
all right,
know,
Kisha.
we got denim, we got tees. All right, we got a youth sizing chart for people who are definitely
Yeah.
coming in with their kids. We do the kid fatigues as well. Okay, so whatever you could get for yourself, you could cop for your children. We got the swimsuits. All right, all of them are one of a kind. And the way this youth is set up, hoodies is still banging in the middle of the summertime. So we got the hoodies in here as well. Live and
Ooh,
direct. We have dope frames. All right, every glass, every pair of shades that we have are one of a kind, unique frames, like just drip all around the room. And this is our last patch wall here. This patch wall is all about our expressions. All right,
yes.
and there's the
Girl,
owner. There's the owner.
ain't she the bomb, y'all? Give them hearts. Give that love to Keisha.
Mm, love it.
Keisha.
What, girl?
Keisha,
Yes,
Keisha. Congratulations to you.
thank you. Thank you so much.
To be a Black woman with an amazing business that is thriving,
Yes,
booming in sales, to help people to be able to express themselves with custom
absolutely.
in the Galleria, though, y'all. St. Louis
In the
Galleria.
goddamn Galleria.
That's
Come
big.
through. Say
Thank
it one
you.
more time. I'm in the back, please.
I'm saying I'm in the goddamn Galleria, y'all. Y'all gotta come check us out. And handward is prime entrance, first level. You know, you gotta walk for to see me, so y'all just gotta stay woke with your girl. You know what I mean? Make sure you come check us out. We got dope custom merch. And I'm sorry, but my hashtag is just gonna be we the dopest in the loop. Flat out. Like, we coming with heat. We coming with heat. I'm hitting that plane next month. I'm going to LA. I'm getting ready to wake the city up. For real, for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Steph, did you see that though?
I saw that. I'm trying to soak all this in, man. That's a lot. I like that.
Thank
That's really
you.
a dope idea, and I love that you're
Thank you.
right in the Galleria.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm
A
at the
lot of people
club.
have been saying that, like, you know, the concept, the idea, like, where'd you get that from? I'm like, you know, when I was growing up, I wore my underwear outside of my clothes. Some people loved it, some people laughed at it. Like, literally, I would make costumes and literally reverse the look. So I've always had a mind and an idea or a mindset to do something different that's not typical. And so this way, having a room with this many different unique ways to express yourself on clothing is just so dope to me, because people have different tastes, people love different colors, people believe in different things, you know, and whatever it is that you're rocking, you obviously it speaks to you, who you are, what you like, you know, where you're going, what environment you're getting ready to be in. So I think it's dope just to wake the city up this way.
And you know what? You definitely awaken the city up. And as you mentioned, being able to have custom items right now, that way can't
Mm-hmm.
nobody go to your house, Steph, and try and sneak and take your jacket. You gonna know who it was.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. That part.
I
Yeah.
hope when you let the devil in like that.
Right. So we have some questions for you, okay? I'm gonna ask a
Okay.
couple of the mic to Steph. You started off by literally coming up with an idea. With that
Yeah.
idea was birthed into where you decided to take the first step and start selling your products. With
Mm-hmm.
you, that you've been doing this for a long time. This is nothing new to you. When did you,
Right.
what did it take for you to start believing in yourself and saying, it's time? It's time.
You know, it took for someone to challenge me to get outside of t-shirts. It all started with just expressions on t-shirts.
Okay.
And it took for someone to say, hey, are you going to do a jacket for me? And I was like, I don't know if I can do a jacket.
Right.
And then I started doing jackets. I started putting vinyl on jackets, and it really took off. And then people were just bringing me their items. And then I said, well, I want to decorate army fatigue on purpose, because I feel like each and every day is a fight as an entrepreneur.
Come through.
So the military garment, I would never take it away, never take it out of my brand. It speaks life as to that fight every day that we get up and do this. You know what I mean? So there's a little conscious perspective back there behind ground as to why I chose that particular item. And so from there, it just went from tees to military. And so people just, I mean, they call me military queen. And I just needed to land the right opportunity to get that military plug, you know, because I was vintage shopping looking for the military. So I was going to just hitting and missing sizes, you know. I would have the request and the orders coming in, but I didn't have the size jacket. So I was able to land that military surplus plug roughly about a year after I started looking. And that opened up doors for me tremendously with having that supplier. And right now I still have the exact same supplier. Here I am going 4 years on later. And I called them up and I said, hey, I got a deal that's beyond measures. I'm going to need, you know, a shitload of military garments. And I need to know that I can always get my hands on them. And not to mention, I need staff. So I need you to cut your costs down for me, because I got to be able to pay the staff. And they were Team Woke Brand. They cut the cost back. And we rocking in here. We rocking.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing but manifestation and demanding what you know that you want. When people ask what you need, you got to know what you need so people know how
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
How was your journey from where you were to the St. Louis Galleria? Like, you're at the major mall. How?
Yeah.
How?
Well, my journey definitely started off in the kitchen of a 2-bedroom townhouse, boxes stacked to the ceiling in my living room, me being embarrassed, not wanting anybody to come in my house and check me out. You know, I would bring their bags out to the car and say, oh, just let me know when you're outside. You know,
curbside service.
Just let me know when you're outside. I'll come outside and give it to you, you know. It went from that to God blessing me with a home that had a basement. And my basement, I turned my basement into my full production office. So I worked my basement for about a year. And then I partnered with a couple business owners that owned a store called Visionary Square, located downtown on Broadway. That journey was roughly about 3 months. That taught me how to do business on paper, how to shake hands on paper, you know, understanding contracts and also understanding what you bring to the table. So although it was very short, that definitely played a big piece into me understanding that I could run a storefront, you know. So from there I left and I went to a showroom. Actually, I went back home first. I went back home for about a month and then I found a showroom because I was beating myself up about not having that storefront feel again. But I knew I couldn't afford it by myself. So I went back home and I found a showroom. The showroom is exactly the same as a storefront. The difference is it's 10 times smaller and it's on an appointment basis and it's very personable. So I started working my business on a level where it was custom and it was all about the experience, not just the clothes. And I started understanding that I was touching lives far beyond just the clothing, okay? Far beyond just creating them a dope piece. These consultations turned into 30, 40-minute sessions of just learning life, learning boundaries, understanding who God was, what journey was for me. And then after that, I did the showroom for about 2 years. I did pop-up shops everywhere. I mean, I was everywhere. Anywhere where you could see somebody setting up a table, I was there. I've traveled Kansas City. I've taken the brand to Chicago. I've gone on any neighborhood, state, and city that's about 4 hours out. I've driven there myself. I've packed up the tables. I did a 16-hour ride to New Jersey to go do a pop-up shop and do a fashion show there. I mean, the grind has been continuous, nonstop. That consistency is key. I'm talking to a fellow entrepreneur out there today. I'm telling you, don't give up. You got to drive and drive harder than you've ever drove before, baby. And that drive is what landed me in this position right here in the Galleria, because the Galleria contacted me directly and said, hey, we think you need a store in the Galleria. So although I didn't go seeking this opportunity and it found me, a lot of what they found was consistency. A lot of what they found was branding, you know, dope branding, dope product, and just being able to have those platforms, building those platforms. You know, they specifically talked about the website and that they were able to go to the website and see the product. You know, when Spectrum picked us up to give us that $15,000 sponsorship, one thing that they talked about was the website having the product for everyone, everywhere. You know, that was big. They also talked about my branding, you know. So this 4-year journey where I've been taking shoots, you know, spending money on product shoots and spending money on content for the website, you know, it's really has paid off. You know, right now in the moment, everything that is landed in my lap, those were the things that they were looking at.
Hey,
Nice.
Steph, see why I said she's so dope?
Hey, a blind man can see that. You hear me?
Oh man, y'all so silly. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Wait, Steph, what you got?
Well, maybe something a little bit more serious. How about how long have you been open in the Galleria, first off?
We're approaching a 1 month this weekend.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So have you noticed people coming out more due to, you know, after the COVID stuff? Are people coming back out to shop?
Oh yeah. Actually, you know, even the Galleria just opened their hours, extended their hours. It was just 11 to 7 originally when I moved in about 3.5 weeks ago. But now it is 10 to 8, open 7 days a week. The traffic is definitely picking up. But for me, personally, with my business, I'm so excited because I'm seeing all types of people. And that's very important. Again, the brand, if you look at the logo, the E has an extra leg intentionally. It stands for everyone, everywhere. So to be able to reach people beyond the my normal market, you know, it's absolutely amazing.
So what's the ultimate goal of your brand? Because you say you get to see all these different people. What is your ultimate goal?
Well, I definitely want to franchise it. So that's what I'm working on, to be able to get people in and have multiple woke brands. I want people buying into the company, learning how to be creative themselves, and just being able to keep this expression alive. So I see multiple stores, multiple managers, multiple business owners staying woke. You know, the woke conscious perspective of it is just expression and having that sense of awareness, you know. And to me, that's a body of people, no particular body of people. So I definitely see my brand as a franchise in the near future.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So another thing, this is something I noticed. Now, this is not really a question. I just wanted to throw this out there.
Mhm.
Like COVID kind of like threw off the shopping. Like me, I like to shop. I like to come feel. And your shop, I gotta come out there because it looks like it just looks like a lot that I would love to do. But I like to
Right.
that whole shopping experience and
Mhm.
put my hand in the pockets and you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the whole idea of online shopping is just I just don't understand it. I don't know,
I
but
don't either. I personally, I do not like to online shop because I would like to touch, feel, which is why I'm so excited about going to Las Vegas and LA next month, just to be able to get my hands on the same things that I buy through vendors online, and really understand the quality.
Mhm.
Right now we're in a time
Right.
where it's up and down. It's up and down. I allow try-ons for certain items because I am still worried about COVID. COVID still does exist, you
That's okay.
know. So for me, in my store, anything that goes over the head, we don't allow as a try-on.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so jackets are a big piece of what we sell. So people can try on a jacket. We encourage them to go and stand in front of that grand mirror and check it out. Any of my bottoms, you can obviously utilize the dressing rooms for that. But
Okay.
anything going over the top of the head, we want to refrain from because right now the rule and the law say, hey, 50% of the world, they can wear masks and the other 50%, they don't have to. And so we have to go with what the common ground is, which is, having that platform and having the people have their freedom.
Right.
So it's just important for me just to stick to my guidelines
Hmm.
for the schools and try to keep us all safe. And I
Right.
just ask everybody who's trying on anything, if it's bottom up, kudos, have at it. But at the moment it has to go over your head, it's a no-go.
Okay. Cool. That,
Yeah.
that was kind of leading to my question. I was going to ask you, is that changed since COVID, the whole shopping
Yeah.
experience? And, so you covered that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't really have many other questions, but I do want to know what days are you in there and what time are the hours? Because I got to pull up.
Oh yeah, you gotta pull up. Definitely gotta come check us out. We're 7 days a week right now. Your girl is hustling for an off day in here.
I'm,
Hey,
I know you.
I don't even know what that is. Megan don't know what that
It's
is either.
7
She
days
stay
a week
working.
going down right now. But our hours are 11 to 7. And
Okay.
then on Sundays, we're 11 to 6 because the mall closes early. And then
Okay.
on Fridays and Saturdays, we're going to stay open to that 8 o'clock hour just to make sure that we can catch that last minute shopping experience on the weekend.
Yep. Yep. Good.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Well,
Okay.
I got a couple of more questions from my girl.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
What you got?
So you had said in the very beginning, you said something very impactful. You had mentioned about how when you would have your consultations, your clients,
Hmm.
it would end up turning into like conversations about life and stuff. Now,
Hmm.
for those conversations where you're encouraging people to start businesses, do you offer any type of your business is very successful, it always has been. Do you offer any type of consulting for people who are trying to figure out how to start this way?
Absolutely. Thanks for bringing that up. There's so many layers to Kisha, the woke brand, and what it is that I do. Sometimes I forget to bring it all up, so thank you for asking. But yeah, definitely. 2021 was all about mentorship and paying it forward with all of what I have learned and gained under my experience. So it's very important for me to definitely use that as a stream and not more as a giveaway now in this year. So I definitely offer business consulting. I am particular about helping people in the credit industry and getting their knowledge that they need to make sure that they can use somebody else's money. This is the sauce. This is the game, people. Okay. So, yep, I offer consulting hours. I do it based on learning the individual and what their needs are. So I don't want to throw any prices out there and scare anybody away. Everybody's scenario is different. Everybody's level and what road or journey they're going down is different. So it's all about just kind of figuring out what it is that they want to learn from me. And in my mentorship, I want to make sure that I can give them all of what they need. So it's very important that I understand what they're looking for to make sure that it's something that I can assist them with. Business startups, branding, marketing, strategy, credit, business credit. Business credit is major. It's a whole other ball game. Running that
Hmm.
business credit outside of personal credit. So for me, it's important that people do know that layer. So thanks for asking. But yeah, you just hit me up. We chop it up. We talk about it. Actually, next Wednesday, I'm taking about 4 hours. 4 hours that are just consulting to business owners locally here in St. Louis that's just looking to chop it up and get to the next level, get to the next step.
And that's how
Nice.
you stay blessed. That's how that we stay blessed. And I say this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a temporary assignment where I am doing virtual leadership skills to youth and young adults in Washington, D.C., right?
Okay.
And I tell them, I said, it's very important to make sure when you earn money, put some back into your community.
Absolutely.
When you earn some money, put some back into your community. When we're asking for all these blessings from God, we're asking for all this stuff. We ask.
Yeah.
But
what do you give?
Giving? You have to give back. And we already know that's what made me and Steph. We were just passionate, just talking about life, right? And we were like, yo, we got to start doing Instagram lives. And the reason is we were like, you know what? The black dollar only circulates in our community for 6 hours. Hours. So we knew it was time to use this platform to start showcasing the importance of supporting black businesses such as yourself. And I just want to say I appreciate, we both appreciate the fact that you are sacrificing, Kisha. And I'm not going to get into detail because me and you had our own. Y'all, this is my homegirl outside of social media, okay? But like, we had a conversation just about all of the sacrifices we had to make. But I'm going to talk about you in particular, all the sacrifices you have to make. You're a mother. So to be able to take time away from home for your community, but still bring your kids with you, you're teaching a whole new generation when we're gone. And that continues to get poured into our community. And y'all, it's imperative that even if you don't want to be a business owner, gosh darn it, you better start volunteering and being with some kids because they need
to do it. That is key to success, honestly, in my book. Just being able to pay it forward. Every time I look up, and I am mind blown. I am literally like, wow, where did this come from? How did this happen? It just happens because that's the cycle. That's the universe. What you put out, you shall receive. That is literally my conscious belief. You know, if karma could be a religion, I always say that. If karma could be a religion, boy, I live by that sucker day and night, okay? And it's important that you utilize your platform when you create one and think about the people who don't have one. The I'm rooting for everybody black phrase came out from what's the lady's name couple years ago.
I know I'm having a freeze.
Yeah, I can't. But I ran with that quote. I made thousands of dollars off that quote, you know. So it was important to really tell the community why I stuck with that quote, you know, because pouring back into blacks is like, it's almost like it's a trend right now. People are just doing it just to do it because it's the hippest thing to do, right? But at the same time, are you consciously perspective or aware that it only stays in our community for that 6-hour time frame? You know what I mean? And how, if we don't have the dollar, that we have the knowledge, and there's so much power and money inside of the knowledge, which is why I did many classes, many consultations for free with people. But 2021 decided, hey, I'm gonna make this a stream and get my bread. You know, I did it for 3 years for free, helping folks. You know, but it's important that we share and tell somebody else the game because we ain't gonna be here forever.
No,
you know, we gotta go one day. So if you're not gonna leave back, you know, a legacy, you damn sure leave back what you got up here. That's key. You know, give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like pour into somebody else. I'm nothing without the people that pour into me. It's a cycle.
Legit.
Nothing.
And you said something where when you mentioned that we don't know when we're gonna leave, and that's so true because we know our birth, but we don't know our death date. We don't know. We don't know it, and it's like utilizing our platforms. Even with me being a media personality, we can talk about new music all day. We can talk about old school TBTs and all that. But if your is not covered with life insurance, that's the conversation that has to be had. That's what made me go get my insurance license, my insurance license. Because I'm like, hold up, I'm tired of these GoFundMes. And then especially, and I'm not knocking anybody who doesn't have it, because who's advocating for it in our community? I really, it's time to step up and do it. It's like, it's not as expensive as
people. But rooting for us means holding us accountable.
Exactly.
Loving us enough to hold your peer, the one that looks like you, the one that doesn't look like you, the one
Yep.
that's higher than you, because we know it's levels to this shit. But just holding us accountable in these areas is what's gonna get us going. And that phase is ugly, Meaghan.
I know.
That phase doesn't look good. And so most people would either be quiet and not say anything, or not hold the next person accountable because they would rather just focus on themselves, because we live in a dangerous world now. You
That's a
know,
fact.
it's ugly out
It's a
here,
fact.
you know.
That's a fact.
And unfortunately, you know, the world is a space that we have to continuously worry about living in for the people that we leave behind. So
Yeah.
I know that in the ways in which I give back, it's not always financial. It's not always giving away garments. I do a lot of poetry sessions and giveaway. I speak to a lot of communities, and you know, just on real life conversations, we hold those consultations, whether they're business. I give back in clothes. Matter of fact, the Woke brand is doing a giveaway this Monday to the gentleman that found that 12-year-old body last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to honor people like that. That's a stand-up guy in the community. You know,
Yeah.
somebody may not know his name, but they should know his name. I mean, and we don't have a lot of people that get up out of bed and dedicate an hour and a half. I mean, just listening to his story of how he got there to even help. Like, that's something that we need to hear. We hear all this negative bullshit all the time. You know, where's the positive light? You know what I mean? Like, facts. Like, for real, for real. Where is the positive light? And always the positive is not surrounded around money.
Yeah.
We can pay it forward in many other ways. We can pay it forward in many other ways. So I appreciate you using your platform today to chop it up with the Woke brand. You know what I mean? Like, that's absolutely dope. Hey, don't make me get in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 left feet. I can't get down like this.
It's okay. Do 2 left steps. So it's okay.
2 steps.
And Steph, I want you to share with our viewers the importance of leaving reviews.
Oh, wow. Oh. So, actually, if you leave that one good review that stays up there for years, that actually streamlines potentially thousands of dollars to that business. So leave a review, leave a 5-star rating. Do that. Get in the habit of doing that all the time. Anytime you have going to a Black-owned business, do that, because that helps as well. That's another way you can pay it forward from your couch, from the, you know, while you sitting there and your wife shopping, while you sitting there and your husband watching the game, anything. You can do that on any time of the day. You can do that.
Yeah. And if money is an issue, and let's say you can't purchase something, just simply talk about your experience that you had.
Yeah.
About how they were attentive, how they showed you, you know, talk about all those descriptives, even if you don't have the money, even if you were like, call and ask a question and they were nice, put that in the review, because Black reviews were always so quick to talk about what they didn't do, but we need to start.
I just said it.
Yes.
I'm snapping in the poetry world. We snap, you know.
I know, right? We did.
Boy, you just
snap it on up.
It's so important, Steph, telling people to leave a review, man. That's so, because the same way when you mad, you will go type it up. Type it up when it's positive, and there's so many ways you can be impactful to a business. Just simply understanding what that level is of support, you know, sharing, talking about it, you know, tagging a friend. I got a good 200 people that tag me every single day.
That's what's up.
That's at least $1,000 a month. Because that's a potential use of my business on them remembering my name. You know, that's major, you know.
That's major.
Name, sharing, that's major. What you just said, that review, that's it. That 5 stars all day long. Matter of fact, if you check out the Woke brand, check out our reviews. They stupid crazy, you know, nothing but love, you know. And when I moved into the gallery, I made sure that I looked around and I said, you know what, I gotta get my second location notice. There's a, you know, the search engine optimization that plays a part in, you know, it can find you. And so when I went through, and I was like, well, I'm searching the Woke brand, but the Galleria location ain't popping up. So I'm like, how can I get it popping up? Reviews. I ask people to leave me reviews, and now when you search it, we pop right up, because that's how many people. You know, that's a level of support. That's how many times it was searched. So there's many ways in which you can support business, you know?
I'm glad you said that, because we do neglect that SEO. That
Yeah,
search engine optimization is very important for your
it's
business,
key.
boy, and those
It's
reviews
key.
help it.
This is how we can turn the possibilities into an income. When we
Yep.
start looking at those numbers, we have to know our statistics. We have to look at the analytics. We have to look at the people looking at us. And if you
Yep.
don't know who's looking at us, I challenge you to figure it out. I challenge you to
That's
find
a
out
fact.
and know the answers. So
Find
that
your
way you
demographic.
can definitely build your market, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Find
Your
And
your
market is
audience.
not the people that know you. The
yeah,
market is the people that don't know you.
that don't
That's a
know.
That's
fact.
where the money is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Corey Black said
Woo.
Google Pixels work too.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Yeah,
what's
thanks,
up. I
Corey.
believe Corey Black worked for Google some point in time, so he's very knowledgeable about that, I'm sure.
Exactly. Look, I wrote it down.
Hmm.
Pixels.
Yeah.
Also, so Steph, explain
Well,
to Keisha and everybody who is on live what the Black Wall Street Challenge is and what you're challenging them.
oh, okay. So the Black Wall Street Challenge is an internet challenge that was inspired by the original Black Wall Street. So we kind of borrowing the name and we put it in people's face by using the social media. So what we do is we come to business, we actually shop with you, then
Okay.
we challenge your business to go shop with another black business, so we can
Ooh.
kind of create this economic ecosystem, self-sustaining ecosystem where businesses start shopping with each other, start supporting each other, as well as the consumers are supporting the black businesses.
Yeah.
But now you got, like you said, your distributors black, your customers black, you know, you got you buying other services from other black businesses. Those businesses are also doing the same. So that's what the whole idea of the Black Wall Street Challenge is, and that's what it's about.
Because you're putting energy directly towards, like you said, not just the consumer. So, intentional, again, awareness, conscious perspective, hey, stay woke with me, people. Stay woke with me now while I'm talking to you.
My book.
Staying woke means literally having a sense of awareness and utilizing that. And anytime you can do something with great intentions, you ain't got nothing but dopeness coming back to you. Like, that's just what it is. Like, so, going to somebody else's business, I personally do that myself, like, all the time. We'll go and make sure, because for me, I would rather spend my money with the people that look like me on purpose.
On
On
purpose.
purpose. That's it.
On purpose.
And if I could get over to China, and I'm gonna still be doing business with them people over there, but the goal is to open up my own patch factory in China, and then bring my people in as franchise and getting all these patches. Now it's still black. I'm still feeding my black people. It's just we don't have anybody consciously doing this, taking that leap and that jump. We so worried about the small things. We're worried about somebody stealing from us, taking the small steps. It's the big steps and it's the bigness that's going. I want to get up out of here. I need 10 of me in here, and I got to go sit at home and look at the numbers. That's the goal.
And help
that's
other
right.
people accomplish their dreams or their goals to live out what they want in life.
Yep.
That's what really life is about. Keisha, thank you for coming on and sharing
No problem, baby. I appreciate it. It was nothing but peace and love, good energy. I appreciate chopping it up. Nice meeting you, Steph.
Nice meeting you as well, Kisha.
Make sure you follow the Woke Brand One.
Yes.
Yep.
Go visit her at the St. Louis Galleria. If you are viewing and you're not in St. Louis, definitely click the link in her bio so you can check out the website. She is an amazing woman. She is a phenomenal woman. She's a business owner, and she's a wonderful mom that gives love to her community just limitless.
Nice.
So I want to say, Keisha, thank you for coming on our midday.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Kisha. I'm gonna pull
All
up
right,
on you
y'all.
real
Peace and
soon.
love.
I'm gonna
See
pull
ya.
up.
See y'all. This is what I'm saying.
Peace.
This is why we do what
That
we
was
do.
dope. That was dope. I like Kisha. She had a lot of energy.
She did.
And I just like her whole mind. I don't want to say mindset because a person told me not to say that anymore. Her whole mind shift. I like that.
Yeah.
She was out. She was on her game, man. On her game. I like that. I gotta go pull up.
It's been like that, like as long as I've known her, and I've known her since high school days. She's always been like that. So it's like to see how the woke brand is now. I can see why it's continuing to go places. She's definitely dope. So y'all, thank you for supporting us. Steph, what you gonna close us out with?
Hey man, look, I just want to say one thing. Go out and show some love to a black-owned business today, tomorrow, the day after. You know, don't just look at these black businesses that we showcase. Go pull up on them, man. Show them some love.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. With
Yeah.
that said, have a dope weekend. I have some. I'm gonna go live a little bit later because my kids are actually starting a business. Well, they started a business. I'm so happy for them. They're gonna be selling
That
cats
is
tomorrow. I
dope.
know. I'm so happy for my babies.
That's
So
dope. That's dope.
I'm doing a little live with them later because they need
Okay.
to know about marketing. Oh, it's
Okay.
just AMS. No, thank you for tuning in and viewing this live. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all can share this live to your IG story. That would be so amazing. So we can get some business to Kisha with the woke brand or the anything to inspire everybody to shop black. We need to make this dollar stay longer than 6 hours. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy and continue to stay powerful in your purpose. Take care, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Hey.